Going on, y'all? It's your boy K.O. Bracy checking in live from CHH Reactions, where we react to the dopest Christian hip-hop artists around. I'm so excited today. Today I am going to be reacting to an album. This is our first album review, so we gotta set the bar high. Can't be coming in with none of that ABC Jesus loves me type of bars, all right? We use some bars, all right? So today we're gonna be reacting to a brand new album. The album is called The Journey to the Climb, all right? So we gonna climb into this album, all right? It's by my boy Connect. Some of y'all know him as Wester Tech on Instagram. Super dope project. We're gonna dive into this now. Now look, y'all, I ain't trying to get no copyright strikes, so I can only play like 15-20 seconds of some of these songs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get in trouble, so let's get into this album review. Yeah! All right, y'all, so the first song on the project is called The Journey, and The Journey is the intro track, all right? Super well put together intro track. I think it really sets the energy of the project. You know that you've tuned into something that's gonna be pretty solid, right? We tapped into some heavy stuff here. You know, he talks about going through a battle where, you know, lost a kidney. You know, he's talking about some real stuff on here. And I think that the speaker, he has a speaker on here doing like some spoken word or like motivational stuff. I think the speaker really adds some substance to this particular record. So we starting off hot.
Let me demonstrate. I'm here to dominate. Learned it from Kobe Bryant. I'm stepping on every giant. They call me Mr. Defiant. I'm silencing every critic. I'm never keeping it quiet. The Bible's above your science. On Jesus I am.
The next song is called Never Letting Go, and it's featuring Crucif. Maybe that's like crucifixion, maybe it's Crucif. I hope that's the way you pronounce it, okay? Let me tell y'all what I think about this record. I thought it was a super catchy record. I really like the hook, and sometimes feature artists don't do collabs justice. I think Crucif really did his thing on this collab. I feel like the feature artist slid on this particular record. Dope record, man. Y'all listen to a second of this.
Never let go.
My purpose, man, it's locked down. Can't take it from me, no, not now. Ain't no way I'ma walk out. I'm fighting on for my God's crown. Got a problem with it, that's on you. Get behind me, Satan, watch God do everything that he said he would, and that's all faith, yeah, understood.
Alright, y'all, the next song on the project is called Feeling Like David. Feeling Like David left me conflicted. Okay, listen. I think Feeling Like David is a great song. I think that it has really high energy, right? Let me tell you the one thing that missed the mark a little bit on this record for me. I feel like the mix of the record left a little bit for me to be desired. I'm gonna tell you why. So I feel like the background vocals on this record, on the hook, right? I think they sound slightly muffled. But the background vocals are dope. I wish they were higher, and I wish they were EQ'd like a little, like maybe with y'all, look, I'm about to get techie here. I feel like you needed a little bit more highs on your background vocals on the EQ. And also, it feels like the beat didn't quite hit as hard as like you would expect it to hit, right? Like, instead of it, hold on, y'all, I'm about to tell y'all what I mean. I feel like the hook, the way, not the hook, I'm sorry, the way the beat should have hit should have been like do 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 boo. Instead it kind of hits like do 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 do. It feels like it's missing a little bit of that bottom.
I'm feeling like David. Can't nobody slay me. I feel like Moses. Big Moses. Can't nobody hold me.
Now, when we get to the fourth song on the project, this is when my boy started hitting his stride right here, okay? Then when my boy started getting in the kitchen going crazy. All right, so By His Blood, fire.
From within, with the Savior, we gon' win.
Here we go, the hero rose across
revoked. Now covered in his hemoglobin, healed and glowing. Chains are broken, God is spoken. Bill so clean, I avoided COVID. Omnipotent, watch it glow. And when that trumpet blows, allegiance forming. So when the masquerade parades on the white horse, you can tell them where that table going like, knock it off, man, knock it off.
So then we go directly to a song called Time Wasted. Time Wasted has a powerful message, dope vocals, especially at the end. I really like the vocals at the end of the record. I think this is a really solid song right here. All right, so the next song on the project is called The Climb, and The Climb is a interlude record. Let me tell y'all something. The Climb too hard of a record to be an interlude, okay? This is like, you know, interludes are usually like a little shorter and more like melodic or have like an ambiance feel. Like this interlude was like punching you in your face, and you wanted the song to be longer because, man, you was going hard on this mug. So The Climb, one of my favorite songs on this whole project. I played it like 3 times. I know it's an interlude, but this joint right here was hard.
Listen, had a lot of lonely nights. I came out the jungle, man, I had to hustle. I don't even walk by sight. I follow Jehovah, not worshiping idols. Devil better take a hike. I'm built for the tussle, yeah, I got the muscle. He can never dim my light. I'm shining.
Listen. This is one of my favorite songs on the project. Call It a Hunch. Call It a Hunch is crazy. Call It a Hunch is crazy. Immediate head bop when this song came on, right? On Call It a Hunch, my boy said, I hope they don't catch you lacking, but maybe that's what you deserve. I said, ooh. It's like on Call It a Hunch, you can hear the hunger and the pain and like the grittiness in your voice.
Man, I'm tired of all of the capping. You never spend nights on the curb. I hope they don't catch you lacking, but maybe that's what you deserve. You calling out gang, you tripping. That ignorance gets on my nerves. You lucky I'm a born again Christian. I probably would flip you the bird, but instead I'ma take you to church. There's some things about the streets you should learn.
So the next song is called The Goat. The Goat is the next song. And The Goat is like kind of, when I heard it, I was like, this feels kind of like Latin American vibe. Like I wanted to salsa a little bit to this mug. Soon as it came on, I just wanted to hit the little feature on this is a guy named Ocho Sneak. Ocho Sneak really swagged this record out.
God is the GOAT, man. Tell me for nothing to something, man, I'm on a roll, man. Yeah, why these haters and demons be doing the most, man? Yeah, kind of a buster, man, I ain't afraid of no ghosts, man. Who want the smoke, man?
I may be a little biased on this next record because one of my really good friends, Razzie, is on this record. Razzie is not only one of my really good friends, Razzie is like my favorite rapper. I love how Razzie does his content and all of that. So as soon as I saw my boy Razzie was on this record, I got really excited, right? I feel like, now the name of the song is Eating Crow. I feel like Eating Crow, I think Eating Crow is the hottest song on the project, okay? The beat on Eating Crow just, boy, will make you slap somebody else, mama. Don't slap your mama. It make you slap somebody else, mama. That's how hard the beat is on Eating Crow. And then the feature on this record, the other feature, Nashaz, I hope I'm saying your name right. Let me tell y'all something. Even if I'm getting his name wrong, he got this verse all the way right. Slid on this record. Slid. Slid on this record.
Like 2 Massachusetts, I bring the cities for real. I carry the Houston, Mariah, and Whitney for real. I'm bad boy, we litty for real. I'm bad boy, no titty, oops. No spaceship, but I bet I crash land, no picket. You thought I would finish, boy, I go dumb. Hit a home run, every inning I'm winning, I told.
Next we have a song called Harvest Bound. Okay, Amber Roper really, really beautiful melodic voice, angelic. She sets the energy of this song really, really well. I think it was some dope lyricism on there. And I feel like this song on the project is the one that you could probably get synced the easiest. Okay, what do I mean by sync? I mean like this would be a good song for sync placement. If you trying to like think about a movie, this song will work really well at the end of a movie, maybe after the main character has gone through some type of trauma, but at the end they ended up winning, you know, they triumphed. Or maybe this song could fit really well inside of a TV show when it's like a real emotional moment, but it's like the good guy wins in the end, or things work out how they're supposed to work out. This will be a really good song for that. I think you should submit this song to get sync placed.
What I found, it's not surprising. He only plans to see his children thriving. So best believe that you can come alive and be harvest bound. Yeah, we're harvest bound. Yeah, harvest bound. Yeah, we're harvest.
The next song on the project is called Say Less. Say Less? Say Less is like the song for the underdogs. Say Less is for the people that been getting slept on, alright? Like, Say Less, he talk about he remember when he was shopping for shoes at Payless. Come on now, y'all hear him. I don't know, this Say Less might be the hottest song on this record. I don't know. It's between Say Less and Eating Crow. Feel like one of those are the hottest songs on the project. When I tell you every word of this song, every syllable, every time you switched your flow up on this song, it worked beautifully.
Remember them days that I made last, working for pennies and nickels and cents. Yeah, I remember the weight of the stress. It had me feeling alone and depressed. Shopping for sneakers that pay less, keeping my struggle close to the chest. Never invited to any event. Now I be leaving them sitting on red. Say less. Man, I've been putting the haters to rest. They playing checkers, I'm playing chess. How much you really are willing to...
Alright, the next song we get into is called Reflections. Reflection is one of those sit in your car and ugly cry type of songs when you think about all the things that Christ has done for you, some of the things that he's delivered you from, right? On this record, he talks about his dad not being there. Talks about being broke, being hungry, and reflecting on how good God has been to him and how far God has brought him. I think this is a really, really, really dope song. I think you were really transparent on this record. And I think as artists, it's hard to get in that transparent place, you know, that vulnerable place. So I think you did a wonderful job on this record. I think this is a really, really good song.
God's vision.
As I look back and reflect on the things that I've done, how can one life that was paid on that day be enough? Been so long since I looked in the mirror. I hope there's still time to atone as I think.
And then we wrap up the project with One Prayer Away. One Prayer Away is also another really, really good song. Really smooth outro. It's also a really vulnerable song. Now, here's the one critique I have on this. And this is such a small critique. I think that, now this is just me, like I gotta find something to critique, right? That's the reason why we do reviews. For me, I think the subject matter, the vulnerability, right? Speaking of some of our struggles and some of the things that God has helped us get through, I feel like it doesn't sound like the song before this, Reflection, but it's the same type of record, if that makes sense. Like on both of these songs, they're really, really transparent, right? So I believe that maybe keep this song as the outro, and maybe Reflection should have been a little bit higher up on the album, you know? Like I think that would have made it to where we didn't have two songs that were kind of like similar subject matter back to back. But once again, I'm reaching a little bit just to critique something, you know what I'm saying? there are multiple songs on this project that I could see myself riding around and listening to on a regular basis. Like Say Less, I've played Say Less like 8 times today. That is a Say Less might be one of my favorite Christian songs now, you know. So I think that this is a really, really, really good project. I think it's well put together. I think all of the features made sense. I feel like for the most part, the flow of the album made a lot of sense. Like I said, the beginning of the album started off solid, but I feel like between tracks like 4 through 10, you started going crazy, right? So it's like, man, really, really great job on this project, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on social media, on his platforms. Be sure to download the project and check it out. I'm gonna put the link in my description. Really, really great work. This your boy K.O. Bracy, and once again, this album was